Some mornings feel strangely quiet inside. Your eyes open, you stretch, you breathe, but something in your body feels off. You're not in pain, you're not sick. You're simply missing that steady force that once defined you as a man. It's like a light behind the curtain has gone dim. For men over 60, this silent shift happens more often than we admit. Energy slows. That spark fades. And even if you're eating well or sleeping, okay, your body no longer responds with the strength it once had. A recent study published by the Journal of the American Medical Directors Association found that 65% of men over 60 report a significant drop in physical confidence, especially in the early hours of the day. But what if that first hour after waking holds the key? What if a simple 4-step morning rhythm could help your circulation restore hormone balance and quietly boost your testosterone without medication? If you've ever whispered to yourself, "I just want to feel like myself again," you're not alone. Drop a comment below if this speaks to you. We're about to walk through a new path together. Because sometimes the way back to your strength isn't about pushing harder. It's about knowing where to begin. It's easy to blame aging. After all, you've crossed 60 and changes are expected. Slower mornings, less drive, weaker muscle tone. But here's the truth, that most men never hear your testosterone doesn't naturally vanish with age, it gets blocked. The real culprit is hidden deep inside your blood vessels. It's something called endothelial dysfunction, a fancy term that means the lining of your arteries has stopped working the way it should. When this happens, your body can't release enough nitric oxide, the molecule responsible for opening blood vessels and supporting healthy blood flow. And here's where it gets personal. Poor blood flow doesn't just affect your heart or your legs. It affects your brain, your energy, your reflexes, and yes, your manhood too. A study from McMaster University reported that by age 65, nitric oxide production can drop by up to 75%, causing a chain reaction that suppresses testosterone, blocks oxygen delivery, and leaves you feeling sluggish, even after 8 hours of sleep. That's why many men still feel weak or disconnected, even when their lab tests show their hormone levels are normal. It's not a hormone issue, it's a circulation issue. Your testosterone might still be there, but it's stuck in traffic, unable to get where it's needed most. The good news, blood vessels can repair. Nitric oxide levels can bounce back. You don't need injections or pills. You just need the right signal at the right time of day, and morning is that window. Why? Because that's when your natural hormones are most active, your body is most responsive, and circulation is easiest to awaken. So if you've been told this is just part of aging, think again. What feels like decline may actually be a backup. And the road to recovery starts with unlocking what's been stuck inside you all along. Let's be honest. Most men wake up and fall straight into a routine they never question. Eyes open, reach for the phone, check the news, scan emails, scroll through a flood of messages. Then it's straight to the kitchen. Coffee first, maybe a pastry, or nothing at all. The house is quiet, but your body is already on edge. What seems normal is actually a recipe for hormonal and circulatory disaster. That phone screen, it disrupts your cortisol rhythm, raising stress levels before you've even had a sip of water. That coffee, on an empty stomach, it causes a blood sugar spike and constricts your blood vessels. And that sugary bite or skipping breakfast altogether, it creates inflammation that stiffens your arteries before your day begins. Worst of all, your body stays still. No movement, no breath work, no sunlight. Just a quiet collapse of the very systems you're hoping to strengthen. Your testosterone boost never activates. Your circulation stalls. Your energy dips before the clock hits 9 a.m. Here's what men don't realize. The first hour of your day is when your body is most willing to change. But instead of sending signals to build strength, your routine sends signals of stress, stillness, and shutdown. You may not feel it right away, but over time, this quiet storm adds up to fatigue, disconnection, and loss of confidence in your own skin. So the question is this: what would happen if you flip that script? What if your morning sent a message of recovery, not retreat? You don't need complicated routines, high-end equipment, or hours at the gym to feel like yourself again. What your body truly needs is a clear, gentle signal delivered at the right moment. That moment is the first hour after waking, when your hormones rise naturally, your blood vessels are most responsive, and your brain is open to change. This short window holds the key to setting the tone for the entire day ahead. The routine I'm about to share takes no more than 30 minutes, but each step works like a domino. One supports the next, and together they gently rebuild what age and habit may have slowly taken away. If you've been waking up tired, disconnected, or unsure of your energy, this is where we start bringing your rhythm back. Step 1 is morning light exposure, and it's much more powerful than most people realize. Within 1 hour of waking, step outside without sunglasses and let natural daylight reach your eyes and skin. Don't worry if it's cloudy. Even on overcast mornings, the brightness outside is more than 30 times greater than what you'll get indoors. This light resets the master clock in your brain, helping your hormones align with the day's rhythm. It tells your system that it's time to produce energy, awaken testosterone, and clear away the fog of sleep. But it also does something deeper. Natural sunlight helps stimulate nitric oxide production right from the surface of your skin and blood vessels. That boost in nitric oxide means better circulation everywhere, including the areas most connected to male vitality. In one recent trial, men who received morning sunlight for 2 weeks saw a 25% rise in testosterone. If you want even more benefit, take a light walk during this time. That simple motion tells your body it's time to wake up, not just mentally, but physically and hormonally too. Step 2 is diaphragmatic breathing, and it may be the most overlooked tool in male health. After you've finished your light exposure, take 5 minutes to sit down or lie back in a comfortable position. Close your eyes if it helps you focus inward. Inhale deeply through your nose for 6 seconds. Hold that breath gently for 2 seconds. Then exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds. Repeat this rhythm for 5 full minutes, keeping your breath smooth and steady the entire time. You're not just relaxing, you're resetting your entire nervous system from fight or flight back to balance. This activates the parasympathetic state, lowering cortisol levels and helping your blood vessels soften. When cortisol drops, testosterone can rise more freely. Even better, this type of breathing increases nitric oxide in your nasal passages and lungs. That extra nitric oxide spreads through your system, opening up vessels and improving oxygen delivery throughout your body. Men who practice this breathing consistently often report clearer thinking, steadier mood, and better responsiveness where it matters most. If you've been dealing with high blood pressure or stress-related tension, this step may offer more support than you expect. As always, check with your doctor if needed, but for most men, this is a gentle daily way to return the body to balance. Step 3 is strength activation. And it's not what you might imagine. You're not doing a workout. You're not chasing soreness or sweat. You're sending one strong signal to your muscles and hormones that strength is still needed. Choose just one compound movement that feels safe and natural for your body. This could be bodyweight squats, wall push-ups, or step-ups using a low stair. Perform 8 to 12 slow controlled repetitions, breathing steadily as you go. If your knees or wrists feel unsteady, use a chair or wall for support. The goal is not to push your limits, but to awaken your system. Compound movements use multiple muscle groups at once, and that's exactly what testosterone receptors respond to. In fact, a 2022 review from McMaster University found that just 2 to 3 minutes of focused movement per morning can raise testosterone levels by 15 to 20% over 6 weeks. You don't need to train like an athlete. You just need to remind your body that you still care about strength, presence, and resilience. This one set helps circulate blood, activate hormones, and gently restore confidence in how your body moves. Step 4 is your first meal, and it's more important than many men think. The first thing you put in your body each morning is not just fuel, it's instruction. Your breakfast tells your hormones whether to store energy or use it, whether to build or break down. If you want to support testosterone naturally, your breakfast should focus on protein, healthy fats, and essential nutrients. A simple and effective plate could include 2 to 3 scrambled eggs, a handful of spinach sautéed in olive oil, half an avocado, and a small serving of berries like blueberries or raspberries. The eggs provide the raw materials needed for testosterone production. The spinach gives you magnesium and iron, both important for blood flow. The avocado offers healthy fats that keep hormones stable. And the berries bring antioxidants that reduce inflammation and help nitric oxide work better. If you don't get much sunlight during the day, you may also consider adding a vitamin D3 supplement to your breakfast. The Clinical Journal of Nutrition reports that men over 60 who are low in vitamin D may see up to a 25% testosterone boost just from daily supplementation. What matters most is repetition. Giving your body the same consistent signal every morning allows it to settle into a stronger, clear rhythm over time. Let's bring these 4 steps together into one smooth and manageable morning flow. Wake at 6:30 and take your time. Don't reach for your phone. Let your body rise in silence. By 6:35, step outside and feel the morning light. Let it touch your skin and eyes. Walk if you can, or simply stand still and breathe. At 6:45, begin your diaphragmatic breathing. Let each breath carry you further from tension and closer to balance. At 6:50, perform your strength activation with calm focus. Let your body remember what it's capable of. By 6:55, sit down to a breakfast that feeds not only your stomach, but your system. 1 hour. No pills, no pressure, just simple, steady support for the systems that keep you strong. You may be wondering if these steps are enough. The answer is yes, if you're consistent. On a skipped day doesn't break your progress. One imperfect morning doesn't reset your gains. Your body is not asking for perfection, it's asking for a message. That message is, I'm still here, I still matter, and I still believe in my strength. Harold used to wake up feeling like the night hadn't done him any good. His body felt heavy, his thoughts foggy, and there was no excitement about the day ahead. He wasn't sick, but he wasn't fully present either. His mornings had become a blur of coffee, phone scrolling, and sitting still, waiting for energy that never arrived. At 65, Harold believed this was just part of aging. He thought maybe this quiet disconnect was normal, something men didn't talk about but all felt. But deep down, he missed feeling like himself. He missed the confidence, the clarity, the quiet strength that once lived in his body without effort. After a simple conversation with his brother-in-law, who had tried the 4-step morning routine, Harold decided to give it a go. He started slow. Just 10 minutes outside, 5 minutes of breathing, a few supported squats, and a protein-rich breakfast. He didn't expect much. But within the first week, something shifted. He woke up before the alarm. He felt a pulse of energy in his legs. His thoughts were clearer. His face looked less tired in the mirror. By the 3rd week, Harold told his wife, I don't feel younger. I feel more like me. That mattered more than anything. His testosterone levels had risen by 17%. But the real victory was the return of connection to his body, to his mornings, and to the man he thought he had lost. Perfection is not the goal. It never was. Your body doesn't need you to get it all right every single morning. It just needs you to show up again and again. One missed day won't erase the work you've done. One bad morning doesn't mean you failed. What matters most is the message your body receives over time. This routine isn't about intensity, it's about rhythm. Your blood vessels, hormones, and nervous system all respond better when they know what to expect. They don't need pressure. They need signals. Signals that say, I still care about my strength. I still believe in my body. Even if you do this routine just 4 or 5 mornings a week, you'll see progress. Energy will return. Focus will sharpen. And confidence, that quiet inner knowing, will grow stronger with each sunrise. You don't need to chase youth. You're reclaiming presence. So let go of the pressure to be perfect. Do what you can as often as you can. Because consistency, even at 80%, is enough to help your body respond 100%. When your blood flows freely, your mind clears. When your hormones are supported, your energy returns. When your mornings feel intentional, your confidence quietly builds. You're not chasing something outside yourself. You're reconnecting with what's already inside. This 4-step morning rhythm isn't just a habit, it's a message you send to your body every day. A message that says, I'm ready to take care of you again. Over time, your body hears it. Your circulation responds. Your testosterone rebuilds. Your clarity sharpens. And most importantly, you start feeling like yourself again. Not overnight, not with noise or hype, but through quiet, natural rhythms that align with how your body was always meant to work. Science confirms it. Real men have lived it. Now it's your turn. So if this message speaks to something inside you, don't scroll past. Leave a comment and say, I'm ready. And subscribe if you want more tools to strengthen your health, your energy, and your manhood naturally. Because the best years of your life don't have to be behind you. They can begin again right now, one morning at a time.